Hi, Lieutenant Commander Frank Miller, Supply Habitability Deck, here again to give you kind of a prelude of what you're going to see in the next video. We're going to cover exposed, improperly insulated wiring, splice wiring that we see mainly under griddles, kettles that are electric, ovens, sculleries, remote fire toggle switches on grease interceptor hoods failing to trip airflow velocities. Out there in the fleet, there's two types of hoods. Most common is the standard hood and the custom hood. You'll see the airflow velocities. If you want to break it down, really you've got a standard hood is going to be 1,000 feet per minute, and the custom hood is going to be 600 feet per minute. I recommend that you get an airflow velocity meter or have one of the techs from SWRMIT come over and test your velocity for your airflow. That's going to tell you many things. It's going to tell you if you have a clog in the system. It's going to tell you if your baffles are improperly configured. It's also going to tell you if your damper is partially open or partially closed. Because what will happen is you'll get unbalanced airflow. You'll also get a high airflow on one, which is unbalanced. We're also going to talk about calibration dates for the thermostatic failsafe switches. We're going to show you some examples of sculleries, what to look for, where to find common discrepancies, and how to correct them. Most importantly, correct them and prevent somebody from getting hurt. The video that we're all going to show you is also going to cover items that we commonly find discrepancies on the mess decks. A lot of steam tables, under-counter refrigerators, items that are going to have wiring discrepancies, light covers missing, a lot of common stuff that we find in the fleet on a routine basis during inspections. Take advantage of the fleet assist teams out there. The Float Training Group, NEXCOM. If you're on the East Coast or West Coast, really for laundry, there's two folks that we see the most, Mr. Darrell Teagard and Mr. Joel Santiago. Those are two people that are invaluable assets when you're getting ready for an INSURV inspection in the laundry area. Along with the Float Training Group, you could also ask Navy Food Management Team. They're a great resource to getting your equipment ready for a prior to inspection. Please don't rely entirely on them, but they do have a staff of EMs and trained personnel that can take a look at your Detroit switches, your thermostatic failsafe switches, and your dampers. When you're getting prepared for a material inspection for INSURV, one of the most overlooked areas is the galley, specifically with electrical discrepancies. What I recommend you do is take a look at the NSTM 300, the GSO 300, specifically the areas of electrical safety. You're going to have on board your EMs and your electrical technical experts. A lot of the stuff you're going to see is so common, you can see it without being a trained expert. Another common overlooked area is the garbage grinders. I see a lot of inspections I go through, and you'll see in the video, where underneath the garbage grinder you have exposed wiring, as well as solenoid operated valves that are in op. Additionally, a lot of times folks take a look at the garbage grinders and they overlook the throat reducers. ComNav SafeSend sent out a message for throat reducers. Please ensure that all garbage grinders have a throat reducer, specifically preventing folks from putting their hands into the garbage grinder. When inspecting your scullery for the INSURV inspection, along with the temperatures, which is primarily the 180 degrees or above, between 180 and 195, you're going to take a look at that. You're also going to take a look at equipment protective devices and personnel safety devices. Right off the bat, the first things we're going to take a look at in the video are opening up the doors for the scullery, the multi-tank dishwasher, and then also you're going to see in the video where we look inside the tank and you can see the float valves to shut the machine off if it has no water. Common, easy things to take a look at. Dump the water out of the machine, turn it on. If it turns on, you have something wired improperly. So the end result of this video is to give you a good idea of what to expect for a material inspection from INSURV. And at the end of the day, our goal is the same as yours, to make the supply workspaces a safe and productive environment.